high school life has progressed onward, I find myself making a recurring decision. This decision in some aspects could define my life and future. And that decision is what I want to do with my life. But before we answer that huge question about me, let me introduce myself. I'm Jansen. As you probably know, I'm a senior at Viewpoint. Now, when I was 5, my parents bought me my first drum set. I took lessons, I practiced, I was in a band. I play in Viewpoint Jazz Band now, and I think I'm pretty good. But when I was 10 or 12, I think I started to take piano lessons. And I loved playing piano, but I hated piano lessons. I kind of taught myself some piano, and I learned a few chords, and I'm half decent. But flipping in piano, I loved, for a lack of a better term, making it up as I went. I would play something, change it up, make it slow, make it fast, and that was where I really excelled. So my piano teacher eventually told my parents, look, this kid clearly never practices. I know he doesn't do his scales or anything, but he is one of the few kids that can just sit down and play something and just keep on going and make it up, and it's going to sound fantastic. So they stopped making me take piano lessons. One summer at sleepaway camp, a friend had a guitar, and I learned a little guitar. And you know, he was trying to show me some songs and stuff, and I didn't really like it. So you know, I learned a few chords, and I kind of just liked jamming. I just had fun with it. It was whatever I liked. And you know, I'm still not amazing at guitar, but I can kind of manage. So in 8th grade, I joined Viewpoint's film program, and I've continued this year, where I am the writer for our Film 4 movie called You Are the One, and yes, I'm shamelessly plugging it. Everyone can come see it at the Film Symposium later this year. But back to my giant decision that I started the speech off with. For the longest time, I was sure I was going to go to film school, or music school, or do just anything in the arts, because I thought that's something that I had talent in, and also I genuinely enjoyed it. But as you get older, this thing called reality starts to enter your brain. I realized the chances of me making in the arts are so incredibly slim. I thought I had to make a choice between reality and what I loved. And you know, everyone always said, oh, but like if you really try, you can do it, and if you don't try at all, you'll never make it. But that wasn't really convincing enough for me. But if I wasn't going to go into the arts, what was I going to do? A lot of people told me, be a lawyer. Like, you really love to argue. You're a great speaker. And honestly, even though I do love to argue and I love to speak, that sounded pretty boring and like a lot of sitting at a desk. And it didn't have the free spirit that I thought the arts held for me. Well, people told me, like, what about journalism? And that sounded all right. That was a little more free-spirited, but that still wasn't exactly what I wanted. It wasn't really there. I wasn't sold. So junior year, I got pretty into politics, as a lot of people did with the kind of turmoil that was going on. And a lot of people told me maybe a degree in political science, but I don't know. The lacking of free spirit was still there. So the summer after junior year, I did a lot of thinking. I did a lot of self-reflection. I did a lot of looking into my soul of what I truly wanted or what I truly enjoyed. And my results were kind of surprising. I was looking into what I really liked in the arts, in the creative arts. And what I found was it wasn't that free spirit lifestyle of do whatever I want, to be able to employ myself or travel the world and do whatever art I decided. It was the aspect to be creative. And that aspect is the ability, there's a problem and there is no set solution to that problem. There is an open field to solve it as many ways as you possibly could, and it's up to you to find the best way to solve it. And that was the reason why I love drumming more than anything, because drummers aren't really expected to follow the music perfectly. You're supposed to keep time and kind of hope, but anytime you hear a drummer play a song, it's not going to be the exact way that another drummer's played it or that same drummer has played it previously. And that's the same reason I love playing piano, the ability just to create, just go on for however long I wanted to. That's the same reason I didn't learn a song on guitar, I just wanted to jam. It's because I like being creative. And it was through this I realized creativity is not just restricted to the arts, it can be used everywhere. So for example, in AP Comp Gov, a class I'm taking, we just had to write a paper on a policy suggestion for a global south country. Now at first, that seems like not the most free spirit, creative arts type of project, but it really is. It's basically presenting us with a problem that has no set solution. There is no formula to writing a public policy. You have to see it and understand the problem and really use creativity to find a way to solve that. And that, again, is what truly defines creativity. A problem that has infinite solutions, and you have to find the best possible one. And it's there that I realized it doesn't stop even at AP Comp Gov. You can be creative in every aspect of your life, and it will improve every aspect of your life. A Spanish presentation has the opportunity to be incredibly creative. Just taking a girl or a guy on a date is an opportunity to be creative. Giving a gift, writing an essay, decorating your room. You can be creative everywhere and with anything. And I guess that's the message that I believe in. If you are creative in every aspect of your life, and view every aspect and decision of your life as an opportunity to be creative, you will see your life begin to improve. Don't view your life as a bunch of binary decisions. View your life as a chance to be creative and see the improvements.
Awesome.